Man, I've never been so impatient in wanting to make a video. Like, I need to get this out there now. I'm wearing my vest, put on the hat because my hair is a mess. I'm tired because I also recorded a day-long vlog kind of video. I'm not going to spoil too much. It might come out after this. It might come out before this. I have no idea, you know. But keep an eye out for that one. Anyway, I wanted to talk about ReZero. Because, man, what an episode. I watched episode 2 recently. I say recently. I watched it today because I've... Instead of watching it on release, which was on Wednesday, I waited for whenever Oasis was available to watch it because we're watching it together. And since he came over today, we decided to watch it, and wow, what an episode. Let's talk about it. Now, there will be spoilers for season 4. But whenever the spoilers for season 4 specifically come up, I will let you know. But obviously, I'm going to be talking about the series up till season 4. So spoilers for the series if you haven't watched it. Now, if we head over to my live stream where I ranked the greatest anime of all time, and we head over to the top 10 list, you can see I in fact put ReZero at number 10. Now, ReZero was an anime where I put it as I put it in discussion for number 10. Like, you could debate it's number 10, you can debate it's not number 10. Even if you head over to my TikTok and viewed my old list from spring 2025, you can see right there. This is literally a year ago exactly, almost. Oh. Thank you for that. You can see ReZero is at number 8. So in fact, it's dropped, right? And let me explain why. ReZero was an anime where season 1 was amazing, and especially a very specific episode that you guys all should know about if you've watched it. One of the greatest episodes in fiction. Season 2, part 1 was decent. Then season 2, part 2 was where it became, for me anyway, the best isekai of all time. Like, I already thought that it was going to be the best anyway because of season 1 and part 1, season 2. But at that point, it was like, I don't think there's going to be an isekai that comes out that tops this. No way. Season 2 is by far my favorite season, specifically part 2, as I mentioned. You know, everything about the echidna stuff, the snow bunnies. It's just impeccable, right? There's a lot more to it, but I can't go too much into detail because there's some stuff that there's other stuff that I want to talk about. Season 3 came out, and season 3 was great. It was very action-packed, literally from start to finish, non-stop. But unlike the other seasons, it was mainly about that one thing. Yeah, season 2 was also about one thing, and there was in one place, but you could tell there was many things going on in different places at the same time. And especially with the backstories, you know, Beatrice's backstory and her characterization arc with Subaru, Roswald, man, so good. But season 3, the only character that really kind of mattered to was Emilia and the whole situation with Regulus, which he was a bit disappointing. I'm sure everyone can agree. I think the best character in that season was Garfield for sure. His fight was incredibly animated. Obviously, same animator as the One Piece fights, but that aside, Garfield as a character just developed so much that season specifically. But that was about it, really. Season 3 was great because it's ReZero, so it's already going to be amazing, but not to the standard that I was expecting for ReZero specifically. And so with that in mind, I went into season 4 kind of hoping they would bring it back, right? I haven't had that feeling from ReZero since season 2. And so a lot of people did hype up season 4 to be the greatest season or one of the best parts, according to people who have read the novels. So I have higher expectations, but I didn't really think too much about it. I was like, oh yeah, I'll come up with this opinion on my own. I'll see for sure. And man, if this is how we're starting the season, I'm going to have such a high bar for the rest of the season that if it's not met, I'm going to be really disappointed. It's already better than season 3. Okay, that's an unfair opinion. It's not that it's better than season 3 already. This is the first time since season 2 that I've felt that adrenaline rush from ReZero that you get. As a long-time watcher, you'd expect a lot of people to just become desensitized to Subaru's deaths, right? Especially around in season 3, it was especially clear or prominent, I should say. The first death that he'd had on that first episode, that was an hour long. That was amazing, brilliantly done. Don't get me wrong. But everything after that, it was and he barely died as well. So it has been a while at the same time. So you think to yourself oh yeah, you know, you get used to it. It gets repetitive. Some people will even call it repetitive, and honestly, I can see that. But somehow they've managed to bring you back and give you that feeling that you had when he first went through this repeated death cycle. The the level of threat, and this is season 4 spoilers now, the level of threat and despair that you get from seeing this latest death that he had was chef's kiss. In my opinion, this might be one of, if not his best death yet. And that could be recency bias and just me, you know, off the high from just finishing the episode a couple hours ago. But definitely one of the best. Okay, maybe not one of the best deaths specifically, like the death itself, but execution. For sure, this is one of the best executed deaths since probably, I think it was episode 15 or 13 from season 1 with Puck. Since then, this is the best executed death for sure, man. Because the way that it landed, or the way that they've set it up, was the episode was building up kind of slowly. You know, it was like going as usual. You're not really expecting much, right? They make it and you're like, okay. I even thought to myself, I remember when the golems, or the bears, I guess, the flower bears started coming out of the ground, I was thinking, okay, here we go. Here's an issue that needs to be here just because we need a bit of drama, right? Whatever. I didn't realize that they were setting up like a loop to remind you like, oh yeah, this happened, then this happened, then this happened, and then he dies. I never realized. I just thought, okay, here we go, another drama, you know what I mean? A bit of drama. The show's gotta have it, right? So I didn't really think much of it. And it was like that for most of the first half of the episode. Then no sound effects, apart from like obviously whatever was going on, like running or whatever. But no crazy sound effects, no music, just a light flashing in the distance. And then so good. And that's not even the one I'm talking about. It's the one after it that was so good. Subaru tries to find a way to, like, you know, get around this death, avoid it, whatever. And, you know, he gets himself in a situation where the worm, the sandworm, the earthworm takes the hit instead of him, leaving them stranded and separated from the rest of the group. Another light flashes. And then his ground dragon protects him, but just barely. It still hits Subaru as well, leaving his insides out. And man, the level of detail and gore has leveled up as well, just from these few shots. But I think what was the peak of it that actually reminded me of season 1 was Beatrice laying on him, pleading that for him to not die, begging for him to not leave her, and then again silence and just a flash, and then the rest just happens. Oh my god, I was stunned. Me and Oasis, we were sitting right here in this room watching on that TV right behind me. Jaws drop. I was stunned. Beatrice fades away, just silence. And then the last thing you see is Subaru's eye like drifting off to the side to look at the flash that wipes him off for good, into the transition of him coming back. Wow. When was the last time a death was that good in ReZero? Season 1, for sure, right? Season 2 had some phenomenal deaths, but as good as this, I don't know. And what I mean by like phenomenal and great is that it made me feel like that was the first time I seen him die in the show again, right? It didn't feel repetitive. It didn't feel like, oh, I've seen this before, here we go again. I was genuinely shocked, as if this is the first time I've seen Subaru die in the show. It was perfectly executed. And honestly, like I said, if this is the start of the season and this level of quality is what I'm to expect for the rest of the season, I'm so much more excited than I was before. And ReZero might go up another 2 levels again, back to 8. Wow. Anyways, this is a bit of a short one because I just wanted to quickly come out here and make an opinion before Giguk Gaunt does. Did he? Let's see if he did. It has been 2 days, right? He has not. Wait, this is the wrong channel. He has not. Lovely. So I did this before him. I talked about ReZero before him. Let's go. Buddy, you're too slow. Lock in. What are you doing? This is your show. You know, it's through Gaunt/Giguk where I found out about ReZero. From his Anime in 7 Minutes, or Anime in Minutes series. This was years ago. How long has it been now? 9 years ago? Oh my god. I even watched Pokemon react to it. God damn, 9 years ago. You know, as nostalgic as that is, it is kind of unfortunate because I knew about the premise because of it before watching the series. So I didn't have that like shock factor of him dying. But obviously I still had the shock factor of how he died and how he went about it and the kind of like disparity that comes with that loop. Anyway, that's been me. I have no idea when the next video is going to come out, you know, other than this one, because I got two planned now. I got the one I recorded today and then the one that I just did now. In fact, I'm wearing this hat. You're going to see it in the video as well. This is the exact same hat, exact same day. The only difference is that I'm just in my pajamas right now in my vest because I was about to go lay down and watch some Game of Thrones. By the way, I am going to talk about Game of Thrones as well, but I'm not sure if I want to do it after finishing each season or after finishing the series, because right now I'm in season 5. Episode 6. Yeah, episode 6. But anyway, I'm looking forward to seeing more ReZero. I might even do like updates on it whenever I see either improvements or regression in the series. So expect me to talk about it more. I might talk about some other animes this season as well. I've got a few in mind, but not deep enough right now to where I'd want to talk about it, like ReZero, for example. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. That's been me waffling and just chatting rubbish about an anime. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.